93 Boxing. I'm back with another video. Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz might be off because Luis Ortiz failed a drug test. Now, I want to give my thoughts to it. Personally, I believe Luis Ortiz is guilty of taking some stuff. Because keep in mind, the reason why I'm saying that I believe, even though some people might be saying, what do you mean you believe? It's already proven that he's been caught with drugs. Now, it can always happen, there's always, because we're not there during the drug test and anyone can be framed. But keep in mind, right, from what I'm hearing, VADA is the real deal. And also, Luis Ortiz is a man that has been caught with illegal substances, right, in his past. So this is not the first time he's been caught with something. Luis Ortiz also goes on to not go into the press conference, which is suspicious. It's like, okay, you really missed your flight. This is your biggest fight of your life. You missed your flight. Really? Like, that whole thing was suspicious to me. Like, it was so pathetic. Like, come on, man. Deontay Wilder's trying to do his best to kind of get his reputation. I feel like guys like Anthony Joshua, all these guys are ducking Deontay Wilder, and I'm from the UK. I've been feeling like this for a while, for a few months. Deontay Wilder is trying to get one of these good fighters so he can prove himself, right? Whether he could do it or not, that's another topic, and I think he can. But he is struggling to prove himself, not because he is incapable, it's because he is unable to get a shot at someone legit. This Luis King Kong Ortiz, this so-called monster, boogeyman. And, all of a sudden, this guy's getting caught with substances, right? Luis Ortiz is talking about blood pressure medication. That's like the most legit bullshit excuse you can put in there. Only a casual who's like has no knowledge of any boxing or hasn't been following boxing or any sports where substance abuse can be common or hasn't got any clue about anything will probably believe that. I mean, you should, Deontay Wilder released a video saying that why didn't you tell the people, the drug test people, all this before? But Luis Ortiz, I'm not surprised because, as I said again, Luis Ortiz has proven himself to be a drug cheat before. And the only thing that surprised me is because Deontay Wilder, it's the second time for Deontay Wilder to, be up with someone who's got caught with, illegal substances. Povetkin got caught, which is shameful because it's like, I personally think, right, these guys are so scared, right? They are like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this substance. If I get caught against him, big fucking deal. If not, then cool. This substance will help me hopefully increase my chance of winning. That's all it is. And, Luis Ortiz, I feel like it's the same way. Luis Ortiz, to me, is like, how you going to miss your flight? You're going to be in the biggest stage of your life, you're going to miss your flight? Really? Like, and, Cuba's not even that far from fucking, USA. So, you could make it. Like, come on, man. You don't just make it on the day of you could make it a day before on the press conference. You could have done that. If you missed your flight, then you could have booked another flight, right? When it's the biggest stage, when it's going to be your biggest stage of your whole career, the biggest fight, Deontay Wilder is a WBC world champion. Why would you not take that extra step to make sure that, okay, I might actually try and go there a bit earlier, get used to the surroundings just a little bit. It is my biggest test. Let's get into that groove. Let's be in that surrounding. It's crazy. Am I wrong? Why would you not do that? And you all of a sudden missed your flight. So let's say, right, because what I'm trying to say, I hope you understand, right? Let's say I'm Luis Ortiz, I book a flight. This is the biggest fight of my life coming up. Hey, at least the day before, I'm going to book a flight. And shit, if I miss a flight, guess what? He's from Cuba. Cuba's not that far from the States. Fuck, if I missed a flight, let's say tomorrow, 24 hours before, I can book another flight. Maybe it might cost me more, but I can do it. It's not that far. It won't take that long. So, all this shit about Luis Ortiz trying to, he missed a flight or whatever is bullshit. Deontay Wilder saying Luis Ortiz was probably with the doctors trying to get that shit flushed. That's probably true. That's probably accurate. That's probably very accurate. I was thinking Deontay Wilder might be on to, this might be like a whole farce where these fighters are paid off. Like Luis Ortiz and Povetkin is paid off. Because it's like, man, 2 fighters, you're going up, you had Povetkin, now this. I was thinking maybe Deontay Wilder trying to set these guys up. But then you think about it, right? Luis Ortiz is not coming to the States for the press conference of his biggest stage in his career. And Povetkin, hey, look, that's another stage, right? And also keep in mind, Luis Ortiz is like a guy who's already been proven to be a drug user. So I'm not surprised, it's not a surprising thing. Let me know what you think, right? I actually feel sad for Deontay Wilder. I actually feel this guy is the one that people's avoiding. His resume doesn't show it, but I feel like this guy's the most avoided man in the heavyweight division. The way all of these guys speak about Deontay Wilder, I guess the only person that's not, doesn't seem scared was, Bermain Stiverne. But I don't know, man. I think he was also caught with illegal substances, right? So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's scared too. Joshua looks scared. I mean, I've seen a few interviews of him. Eddie Hearn is definitely trying to protect him. Put Tony Bellew in there. In between, before Joshua and Wilder, to kind of use him as a buffer, as a middleman to kind of stop things going. And then also put Dillian White there. I mean, if Tony Bellew plan fails, they're going to put Dillian White versus Wilder to buy time. And ultimately, probably, when Eddie Hearn feels like he made enough money, as much money as he possibly can with Anthony Joshua, he'll probably make the Wilder fight. But, he's trying to avoid that at all costs. Wilder brings money. Not like Joshua, though. And I think Eddie Hearn can make a lot of in-house fights with big money. With David Haye, if David Haye can get a good win. With, a Dillian White rematch will be pretty good as well. Keep in mind, I believe it's the same... with what's his name, Dillian White, is the same promoter. Deontay Wilder is not the same promoter, so I guess some money's gonna go away in there. And you can just hype this fight up within the UK. The UK fans can pay. He don't need to worry about no international shit when it comes to Anthony Joshua. It really doesn't. And then you can make that excuse oh cool, look at this. We're dominating. Why fight Wilder when you don't generate shit? But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to comment down below. And 93 Boxing, I'm out.